Hi, my name is Kimberly Kealoha, and I was the audio and sound mixer for a senior Capstone film. Deciding if your passion should be something greater can be a hard decision. Some people have the outgoing spirits and the drive to take the long journeys with their passions, but there are others like me who don't know what to do, whatever the reason may be. In this project, I'll showcase not only my experience, but some other people's experience as well.
Jack, would you get in position, please?
I think it's worth a shot.
Look, we were on our last battery.
The whole rushing to get everyone through that last scene was pretty nuts.
Alive was a pretty big project. At least it was for 4 of the members.
So for 475, when we were all going and pitching a story, the group that we had was later formed upon it. Alive's a short film set in the apocalypse about 2 characters who are, one of them is immediately faced with a fatal scenario, and it's an examination through the other character's lenses as he slowly starts to acknowledge that he could be the last person that he may ever know.
But for one of the seniors, it meant something a little more.
Like, this is my idea. This is my film. We're gonna see this on the potential movie screen somewhere. Probably only a single one, but that's fine. That this was going to be like the first real experience we have.
Before they could start production though, they had to find enough people to help. However,
we had a lot of shakeup of personnel. We initially started with 2 other guys, Ivan and Steven. Steven later left the university after the end of the semester, so he was unable to continue his work with us. And we eventually later got Carson as our director. There's a little bit of personnel changes. We all had like different ideas on how the story should progress, and we kept changing major things until the day of shoot.
for Alive, they needed 2 main actors, several background actors, 2 people for audio, production and set designers, and extras in case they needed more help with cast or crew. I actually decided to help weeks before they even talked about what roles they needed. Ivan asked me if I was willing to help him and his group, and even though I was hesitant, I told him yes. Then he invited me to cast and crew night, where I found out the other group members, which I was relieved about, because I knew them all.
I got involved with the film through cast and crew night.
And I believe that's where we also found most of our background actors as well.
It was time for the production phases.
My thoughts before Alive were just a combination of my insecurities and excitement. I've never been on a film before, and I was really enthusiastic about Alive. I'm really interested to see how the story was going to play out, especially like how they put together the scenes or what it would be like behind stage.
Between the 3rd and 6th filming days, it was chaotic to where most of us had little to no thoughts about it at the time. However, there were some for the 1st, 2nd, and 7th filming days.
I thought it went very well. That said, oh my gosh, there was a lot of standing around on hills. I am very much tired and need a bath in the worst way, because it is surprisingly dusty out in Troy.
Today was good. It was very hot. Also did not expect the freaking mile hike at the end. But it wasn't bad. I wasn't prepared, but it wasn't bad. I'm currently wearing an In-N-Out shirt. I probably smell like In-N-Out right now. I hope the audio is good. I hope Arlo didn't make an unexpected cameo. All I heard was like...
It's been fun, chaotic, I fucking love it. And I almost made a lot of people break characters, so...
a lot of people, Jack.
Oh yeah, not just Jack, but even Alex. Alex is turning red.
Being awake for 16 hours sucks. I feel like what we did today was pretty damn awesome.
I'm still really impressed that we were able to like get that. It was a really challenging scene doing that like in the woods.
Yeah.
We were there forever. Billy was a really good deep second AC. You know, it was just like cool, awesome. We did it. We got camera working. We got the camera we were on our last battery.
Yeah,
And it was-
the whole rushing to get everyone through that last scene was pretty nuts.
We're on our last day of the shoot. We're about to start our last scene. It's kind of dark. We've been here about 4 weeks now. Let's start us off with Brianna. Brianna, what is your overall opinion of the experience been?
It's been great. Very, very difficult, but that's okay. It's our last day. We got this.
Ivan, what about you? You're the
Director of photography.
DP guy, yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's your opinion of the overall experience been?
We're gonna have to do something.
And he has died.
My thoughts during production were this is a lot more relaxed than I was expecting. Like, it was a good combination of fun and serious, and there were a lot of really cool moments.
I can't tell you how many times I thought, my gosh, I'm missing this for this. But overall, during production, I was also thinking like, okay, yeah, that's exactly how I saw it in my mind. Or, okay, I'm not going to say anything, but I think we could have done that a little better.
I really didn't want to end it. I don't know, I really enjoyed being on set, and even though, it's not quite on the level of 1 hour long movie, just a production bigger than 2 minutes video to my mom about how I'm doing.
Our group did really well with overcoming all of the challenges we had.
Obviously, after the, oh my gosh, thank goodness we're done feelings, just the realization of how much we'd accomplished, how much we'd grown as filmmakers. That's just it. There's a lot of fun moments that I honestly think I'm going to treasure.
When it came to the editing process, only Ivan, Carson, and Michael had the footage.
It was a bit of a daunting task, not because it was difficult, but because of how long it was. I was just very, very relieved to have it done. We're still editing the final film right now, and we're still going through these revisions, but seeing people's responses to our film, just with these changes that they suggest, makes me feel a lot better about this film, that it is setting out to be this movie which we wanted it to be, even if the path there was not what we expected at all.
As of the making of this documentary, Alive has been submitted to the Sun Valley Film Festival, and no one will know the status of it until February 2nd, 2024. Some things I've taken away from this project is to balance serious and fun, and also to take every single precaution and not rely on post-production.
As much as our group likes to poke fun at how silly we can be, we're still a determined group. We're still gonna get it done. Now, looking back, I would say that the importance of it is really just kind of an example of how much stuff you have to do to make sure your film goes right and how to correct when things go wrong.
The last thing I've learned from this, and it seems common sense, is that working with friends helps the whole process.
We were able to translate all of that creative, slightly chaotic energy that we all kind of have and put it together towards each of our respective roles in this film to go and make something that's an actual film and not just a bunch of people laughing at a bunch of mishaps. I think everybody should go and do a big project like this. For the very least, the experience, but really, it gives you an idea of how to work with several dozen people, how to prepare for working with several dozen people.
You're not going to get any better if you don't actually try.
I would definitely encourage people to do bigger projects.
Whatever the choice you make, don't be afraid to join or create big projects because you'll never learn or experience it. So, go out there and try it.
Now we're gonna do the foot stuff.
Foot stuff.
Somebody quote that! Somebody quote that! Put it in the Discord! This is now a Tarantino film, everyone. Take off your socks.
It got dark so fast.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Hey, this is mine. I started building first.
Hi. This production is brought to you by Spacies. Spacies, it's good food in space.
Like they literally just mic'd up a pug and then it's just here. Okay, no. Are you okay?
You get the antibiotics, and you're like,
Research is not official.
yeah.
Oh my god. It's like, oh my god, my prayer is not even answered.
That's a wrap!
That's a wrap.